Queensland has pulled off a surprise ahead of the State of Origin decider, naming Brisbane Broncos journeyman Gehamat Shibasaki for a stunning debut. In a twist few predicted, the 27-year-old will take his place in the centres, completing a remarkable rise from the fringes of professional rugby league to the game's biggest stage. Coach Billy Slater's bold decision reflects not only confidence in Shibasaki's form but faith in a story of persistence that defies the odds. The selection of Shibasaki is a headline move, one rooted in merit and momentum, not hype or reputation. 6 months ago, Shibasaki didn't even have a full-time NRL contract. He was running around in the Queensland Cup, grinding it out in Townsville. He was on a train and trial deal with the Broncos, clinging to the margins of the top grade. Now, he's been trusted with a role in Origin 3, a series decider in front of what will be a raucous Sydney crowd. Slater was glowing in his praise. Gehamat's story is an inspiration, the coach said. Only 6 months ago he was on a train and trial contract at the Broncos and playing Queensland Cup up at Townsville. The rise of his game over the past 6 months has been exceptional. Exceptional might even be an understatement. Shibasaki has featured in all 15 games for Brisbane this season, chalking up 12 tries from the centres and showcasing a mix of power, awareness, and finishing ability that's left critics eating their words. He's answered every question asked of him in the NRL, and now gets the chance to silence his doubters on the Origin stage. It's a massive show of faith from Slater and a reminder that Queensland's Origin ethos is alive and well. It's not always about stars, it's about who wears the jersey with pride, and who's in form. The reshuffle to accommodate him is equally intriguing. Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow shifts from wing to fullback to cover for the injured Kalyn Ponga, who's battling a foot issue. The Hammer has shown he's more than capable in the number 1 jersey and will be key to Queensland's attack and defence. Valentine Holmes, usually a staple in the centres, moves to the wing, a position where he has starred for club and country. The versatility in the Maroons' backline is being put to full use, and Slater is maximising every ounce of it. Then comes the recall of a giant of the Origin arena, Josh Papali'i. The Canberra Raiders enforcer had stepped away from representative football before the 2023 season, seemingly closing the book on an Origin career that saw him play 23 matches and win 6 series. But Slater picked up the phone and Papali'i answered. And just like that, the veteran will wear the maroon jersey once again, ready to bring muscle and wisdom to Queensland's forward rotation. I spoke to Papa a few days ago, Slater said. The response was pretty much where my head was at, which was fantastic. It shows he still has the fire to represent this footy team, he's got that fire to represent the people of Queensland, and he's got that fire to go out and do a good job for his state. The Maroons needed that fire. Game 2 was a nail-biter, with Queensland just edging out New South Wales 26-24 in Perth. But the Blues will come harder, and Slater knows it. With a squad that blends youth, form, experience, and hunger, the Maroons are rolling into Sydney with more than just belief, they're bringing depth and adaptability. Reece Walsh is also named in the extended squad. Though unlikely to feature due to Ponga's injury creating a settled backline, his presence signals Slater's desire to keep his stars engaged and ready. It's not just about who runs out, it's about building a culture of resilience and next man up mentality. And it's not just the backs or the veterans making noise. Queensland's pack is stacked. Tino Fa'asuamaleaui, Reuben Cotter, Kurt Capewell, Lindsay Collins, each brings a mix of aggression and grit. Trent Loiero and Jeremiah Nanai add youthful energy, while Pat Carrigan continues to grow into a leader for this generation of Maroons. Harry Grant will be crucial at hooker, dictating tempo and probing the Blues' ruck defence, and Tom Dearden alongside Cameron Munster will steer the ship with a balance of flair and toughness. Slater's selections reflect not just form and fit, but heart and hustle. And perhaps no one embodies that more right now than Gehamat Shibasaki. He isn't a media darling. He doesn't boast flashy highlight reels or endorsement deals. But what he does have is grit, determination, and timing. He's hit form at exactly the right moment, and now he's got a shot at Origin immortality. Game 3 isn't just a decider, it's a battlefield. And Queensland, as always, is preparing for war. Shibasaki's rise is a perfect Origin story. A player written off, discarded, only to claw his way back and earn one of the most coveted jerseys in the sport. And the Maroons believe he's ready to shine. The final chapter of the 2025 Origin series is yet to be written, but already, it's filled with subplots: the return of Papali'i, the fullback shuffle, Holmes back to the wing, and the arrival of Shibasaki. One game, everything on the line. And Queensland, with a squad built on heart, is coming to make a statement. Queensland Maroons squad for Game 3. Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow, Xavier Coates, Robert Toya, Gehamat Shibasaki, Valentine Holmes, Cameron Munster, Tom Dearden, Josh Papali'i, Harry Grant, Tino Fa'asuamaleaui, Reuben Cotter, Kurt Capewell, Trent Loiero, Kurt Mann, Lindsay Collins, Jeremiah Nanai, Pat Carrigan, Reece Walsh, Jermaine Hopgood, Josh Kerr.